We are so excited to share with you our first F1 experience in Bahrain. Watch this video as we share with you our experience, the how-tos and tips if you are going to Bahrain F1 for the first time. Hey, I'm Kathleen.
And I'm Tan, a bar manager.
And bridal designer turned full-time travelers.
We left the hustle culture behind. It just wasn't for us.
Join us on our travels as we share helpful tips and search for the most livable city for our new lifestyle. Securing F1 tickets can be tricky anywhere in the world. However, we found Bahrain to be one of the easiest and most cost-effective. Firstly, you can obtain tickets from the official Bahrain GP website. Pro tip: in our opinion, Section C and D are the best seats in the University Grandstand section, and aim for higher rows. Our seats were in University 2, Section D, Row R, seat 10 to 11. The logistics were a little confusing at first, but we figured it out by day 2. So keep watching for our tips. Now, let us show you our 3 days at the Bahrain GP.
I don't know because you feed them. Yeah, maybe it's for content.
Very confusing to actually get in. We got pointed to a direction. My friend dropped me off into a further away car park, so then they have shuttles to take you to the actual circuit, because we were gonna walk over, but then we saw the shuttle. There's quite a lot of shuttles actually.
Yeah. Fair bit of distance walk.
Yeah, so those white structures. I mean, it's not ridiculous, but it is hot out here. Like you're at a desert. So, and I don't have water with me.
Yeah.
We didn't bring a bottle because you're not allowed to bring water in there. You can bring an empty, maybe plastic bottle and then refill it if you want, but we're just going to buy some water.
Yes.
Yes. This is my first time going to the actual race, which is so cool. Coming, we're from Melbourne, never been to a race there. It's actually ridiculously hard to get tickets in Melbourne. I've signed up on a few occasions and they get sold out pretty quickly, and it's also really, really expensive. So this is very, very affordable. I think I'm going to say 400 Australian dollars for the two of us. For 3-day pass with seated stands. So crazy compared to what you get in Melbourne. But then, obviously because we're traveling, it makes it easier, it makes sense. Obviously, if you're going to fly over, you got to consider flying costs and accommodation. Accommodation is quite expensive over the F1 time. But I have a friend who lives here, so.
Alright. We just got asked to get off the bus, but we don't know where to go.
I don't know where we're going. We're going to follow these people. They also look kind of lost. I think it's maybe there.
Yeah.
We're so lost. It's really confusing. There's so many entry points and it's actually not very clearly signed. And even the people who works here point you to all sorts of different directions. So either we're just super unlucky or I have no idea what's going on. But it says ticket holders over there.
Let's just give it a go.
We've got food and drinks right here. Do you want to grab something first?
Yeah.
The practice is on now.
Let's check out what kind of food that we have.
I have coffee, normal food, Domino's. Wait, is that Domino's?
Yeah,
No?
Domino's.
Domino's?
We go burgers.
Burgers, shawarmas.
Just with you guys. Make a nice circle. These guys don't understand yet. Make a nice circle. Make a nice circle. Go back, go back. Yes, exactly. It's time for the challenge, people. Are you ready?
Yeah!
They are ready. These guys. See, wait. I didn't hear that. Are you guys ready? Yeah. They're ready. These. So, do you know the rules? Sorry. Come on. Take the ball. Okay.
What did you get?
I couldn't get a nice, like Ferrari didn't have bucket hats and I don't wear cats, so this is a universal one. But you got
For George, like I said before, he's the senior driver in the team. The way they do incorporate is really nice. We've just had leaking before, which Fred Portes driver who was leading the thing, and it was Valtteri, Kimi.
okay. So the university stand, which is what our tickets are, it's really quite far from the main stage. It's a bit of a walk, so we're nearly there. It is the best value ticket. You do see quite a lot. You see a bit of the turn 1, depends on which section you're in. Also turn 8 and 9 if you're up high enough. And then you also see the screen where we've actually got the tickets, I think. I've read many blogs to get these seats. So let's see if it's right. It's very far. I actually think this is really good picking for me. So the DRS zone is right here. Turn 1 is just to our right, which is where all the action is. We're high enough, so you actually see turn, I think that's 8 and 9. And then there's a screen just in front of us as well. So you can actually watch it, you know, when they're also around there. We're here for the second practice session. When we start on the first one, we were sort of finding our way and getting lost in the main entrance. By the time we got here, it was over. So we're going to be here for the second one. It's really nice, the track at night time. This is not so nice here, it's like dusk. But the color is beautiful, like it's very deserty looking.
Yeah.
So we just had our first day at the Bahrain GP. It is obviously our first F1 experience. It was super cool. During the day it's a little bit hot, but plenty of shades, plenty of rest areas. It is definitely a night circuit, as you can see. It's dark now. We just saw our second practice session with the F1 drivers. It was super cool. It was very, very cool. We're definitely in a really good spot in terms of like our seat. It's been a good day so far. When the sun goes down, the weather is perfect. It's so nice. You know what's really good here is they have cover as well. So Bahrain, you can actually reserve your seats. You can pick them on the website. Whereas I think Melbourne and a lot of other races, it's just like you buy an area and then you just go in. I think Melbourne, right? You just like go in. Anyhow, I don't know if you can hear this in the background, but Piastri got the fastest lap for the second practice session. We're exiting and we're getting an Uber back to my friend's place. So when we looked just before the practice finish, it was 8 Bahrainian dinner, and now it is like 21, 22, and then went down to 18, and then we just booked it. Because like, I don't know, I think it's just gonna be constantly like this. That way.
So we got a car today. And we drove to the circuit, but apparently we couldn't get a free parking, so
okay, so we finally figured out how this drop-off car park situation works. So yesterday we got dropped off by my friend, but leaving was a bit of a nightmare, trying to get an Uber and trying to find the right pickup point. So this morning, Tan has gone out with my friend to get a local hire car because we tried to pick one up from the airport and it was completely booked out. There was no cars available. So my advice is if you know you're coming, do the car hire way in advance. Unless you are staying at a hotel where they have free shuttles, then obviously take advantage of that. Now, how does the parking work? So if you're self-driving, you have a couple of different options. If you hold a 3-day pass and 3 tickets plus, you need to collect your car pass from based on where your grandstand is from different locations. So we are at the university stand, so we thought we'll go to the World Exhibition to collect the car pass. Now, because there's only 2 tickets, you actually don't get that. So we got sent here, which is your other option, is actually get free parking at the race course about 10 minutes away from the circuit. And then they have free shuttle buses every 10 minutes going to the circuit, which is what we've done. So because we have 3-day pass and it's 2 people, you get free parking. Now, lastly, if you only hold a 2-day pass or a single-day pass, you do not get free parking. You can park at the car parks, but it costs, I believe, 10 BD a day. So that's that. We have sorted out the confusion. Tomorrow we know exactly where we're going. No more confusion. It's really, really hot today. It's so much hotter than yesterday. You really feel the desert heat. We're waiting in front of the main stage to see Lewis Hamilton.
It's in a row here, so this one first, and then this one.
Red light and green light?
5.
What the hell?
I feel like we're walking like in a desert, which technically we are. It's cooled down a little bit because the breeze is so much nicer. But a couple hours ago, when we were out there, when we just got here and we stood in the main stage watching Verstappen, that was probably the hottest time. And I have a very, very high heat tolerance. Like, but I've never experienced desert hot. And it hits another bar. I would say if you come to the Bahrain race, definitely bring sunscreen. I've reapplied about 3 times and I still think my neck is burning.
السادسة السابعة عند اليمين رامي في الخانة الثامنة مارتنز في المركز التاسع فورنارولي في المركز العاشر مارتي في المركز
Waiting for our food.
Waiting for food. The price is actually not horrible. This is... Oh, that's not us. This is between, so F2 sprint race and also between quali. So people are like getting food because it's also like 6 o'clock. Eat something before the next race starts. So there's a bit of a wait. Oh, actually the line's so much longer now. I advise you come before 6 just to like grab food if you need to, because it gets busy. There's a bit of a wait. But the price is actually not horrible for such a big event. Like compared to Melbourne, what were you saying? You get like a banh mi for like $25.
That was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, so we like get a burger for like 3 BD, which is like $12. We're listening out for our order number. It's so much better than like, and the water is actually so much cheaper. I think it's like, it's not even 1 BD, it's half.
Half.
Yeah,
BD.
which is like just over $2. How much is it in Melbourne? Like $8? Yeah. That's crazy. Anyway, waiting for food.
Is this the line?
Outside the university stand, the shuttle, I think to P9, which is the main stand, which you could just walk back to the main stand. It's probably going to be about like 10 minutes walk, but it's got a nice evening now. I would just probably not wait for that. That feels like you're going to at least have like 10 shuttles in before you get on a... Okay, so we're here looking for our shuttle. You can see there are so many shuttle buses here. They're all shuttles from like hotels, the parking lots. Everyone comes here. We ask someone and we have to look for a shuttle with a green sign on it. And they come randomly. So we're just trying to find it and then get on one. Haven't seen one yet. I've seen a lot of the blue and orange.
Alright, so we're back at the race course.
It was a bit of a drive, just mainly due to like there's a lot more cars parked here than when we first arrived.
Yeah.
We can't find our car. We don't know where it is.
I remember around here.
Around here?
Yeah.
But like, how do you know? Because all the rocks on the side look the same. It looks really nice though. It looks really cool. Look at these rocks. Hey, is it that one?
Yeah. No. So I remember it started of the race course.
Let's go. It's so much nicer today in terms of temperature. Very windy. Not great for the race, but good for us. Yesterday was crazy hot. Like, oh my God, I don't even know. It was like desert hot. I mean, we are in the desert, but that was the first time I've experienced a type of intense heat. We're lining up for food. This is a strategic meal because we're waiting. Well, obviously the race is starting at 6, so we're gonna eat beforehand because Tam will get hungry if he doesn't. And then, so then we don't have to worry about getting hungry. Not that I will, because it's way too exciting during the race to get hungry, but it's Tam.
Met a couple of new friends from India as well. Say hi, guys.
Hello, what's up? Nice to meet you all.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, my name is Omkar. I'm from India. I run a page named 4 Sector F1 in India here, where I make content about Formula One, and I try to build a community in India about Formula One. It's very less at the moment, not more than let's say 50 lakhs at the moment, but we intend to make it 5 crore and 10 crore in the coming days.
That's cool. That's
Nice.
cool. Nice.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sukit and I'm also from India, and this is my first race and I'm very excited. Nice to meet you guys.
There you go.
Thank you.
Well,
Nice people here.
السباق بعد نهاية
And his honour, that of the McLaren Formula One team, the Australian and British national anthems.
We're making our way to the main stage for the concert. We learned from last night that you shouldn't try and leave even within the hour of the event finishing. Now that concludes our 3 days in Bahrain for the F1. That was absolutely amazing. I had so much fun. Like, the whole event is such a vibe. Yes, it's hot, but like at night it cools down, and like the DJs and the concert and the music and everything that's got going on, and obviously the races, that was awesome. So yes, Piastri. Yeah. Oh, you need your glasses. Yes, Piastri.
Yes, Piastri, let's go.
Yes, Piastri won. So, all right, let's go home. That was fun. Oh.